Hello, welcome to Escape the Box Piano. It's Dan here. In this tutorial we're going to look at John Legend's All of Me. I've already produced a Synthesia live keys tutorial of this, both at the record speed and also half speed. But there are just some songs in this world that need a little bit more attention, and this is one of those songs. So let's get stuck straight in. There are primarily three sections to this song. There's a verse, there's a bridge, and there's a chorus. Let's look at the verse first. The verse also serves as the introduction. In the introduction and the verse, there are four chords. The first is F minor. Then we have D flat major. A flat major. And E flat major. And it's by taking those four chords and taking notes out of them, thinning the chords out, that you get the classic sound that we hear in All of Me. In terms of the rhythmic pattern that we have in the right hand, in each 4-beat measure, we hear the chord played 3 times. The first time it happens on beat 1, the second time it happens between beats 2 and 3, and then the third time on beat 4. So if you're counting a steady 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We do that with a metronome. So that's the rhythmic pattern that you're going to aim to produce. Let's look then at the actual notes in the right hand for the introduction. If we go from middle C, we're going to go up and we're going to put our thumb on F and fourth finger on C. Play that 3 times. Okay, in the next measure, F and D flat 3 times. Then we move down to E flat and back down to C 3 times. Keep your thumb on the E flat and play the B flat now, and that's 3 times as well. And then that pattern goes round one more cycle for the introduction. Meanwhile, in the left hand, from middle C, if we go down, we're going to play F for 4 counts, and then D flat for 4 counts, and then A flat down here for 4 counts, and then E flat for 4 counts. And that cycle goes round one more time. Put both hands together. Moving into the first verse now, and the first part of the verse is actually the cycle that we have just learnt twice again, with a couple of minor adjustments, and I'll explain those as I play. So, with our starting point on F and C, and instead of playing the F immediately below middle C, we'll go down one more octave and we'll play that F down there. Actually, it doesn't really matter, you can play any octave you like. On the record, I hear this low F, so we'll play that. Okay, in the second measure, where we go to D flat, and we would normally go from F to the D flat up here, actually, just for this verse, we're going to stay on the C. Again, you don't have to, but this is what I hear on the record, so it's going to sound like this. And then the next two measures as we have already learnt them. In fact, actually, rather than the low A flat, we'll play a higher A flat up here, along with our E flat and C here. And then E flat and B flat. The cycle again, so the low F. And this time go up to that D flat in the right hand. In the third measure, we'll play the chord just as we do. Instead of holding the pedal note on A for that entire measure, we're going to move between octaves, in between the second and third chord in the right hand. It's going to sound like this. I'll play that again. And in fact, you can use that device in any measure you like. And then back to the E flat and B flat. On to the second part of the verse, and it's the same chord cycle, again twice round. However, we're moving to a slightly different geography of the keyboard. We're going to play the chords in a different area. Let's look at the right hand first. So, first of all, that F minor chord. We're going to play C and F, middle C and F, that chord 3 times. And then our D flat major chord, this time on D flat, F and A flat, here. And then our A flat major chord, C, E flat and A flat at the top. And then our E flat major chord, B flat, E flat and G. Back to our F minor chord, C, F, A flat. Our D flat major chord, D, F and A flat, but this time with an added second, so an E flat makes it sound a bit more crunchy. And then back to our A flat major chord, C, E flat and A flat. And then finally our E flat major chord. At this point we're about to link into the bridge section. We play E flat, G and B flat, and then repeat the B just by itself, the B flat by itself, and then one more time, and then we get to the bridge section, which we'll look at in a minute. Taking a look at the left hand in the second part of the verse, we'll start with our low F and we'll hold that down for the bar, and then D flat, and we'll play that twice within the bar, or measure. A flat, jumping to the high A flat, and then E flat twice. The chord cycle goes around that final time, so F, jumping to the high F, the D flat here twice, A flat, jumping to the high A flat, and then the left hand in our E flat major chord, which is linking at this point into the bridge section, E flat, and then B flat followed by E flat. Let's listen to that hands together. Okay, moving into the bridge section, this is actually possibly the most intricate part of the piece. It's got several moving parts, but essentially what you want to hear over the top of everything is a single note melody, which is starting on the B flat and then going from D flat to C to B flat to A flat, effectively to G. I'll just play through that melody. You want to hear that singing above all of the other notes that are about to happen. Let's have a look at how it all works now. Okay, we finished the last bar of the verse by holding onto the B flat, and we're going to hold on to that from the verse that we've just finished. Underneath that, in the right hand, whilst holding that B flat down, play a C, and then a D flat, and then an F, and then you're going to play the B flat by itself again, and again, this time jumping to the third finger, so you've got some extra fingers up here, you're going to need them. And then quickly off that to the D flat, C, B flat, then our chord of A flat major twice, C, E flat and A flat. Then E, G. And whilst holding down the G, then bring in the B flat and the E flat. And then the E flat by itself. The next bar, C, D flat, F, and then B flat. B flat again, third finger, D flat, C, B flat, our A flat major chord, C, E flat, A flat, twice. Again, E flat, G, and then bring back in the B flat and the E flat. And then E flat and the octave up, E flat up here. Underneath all of that, here's middle C, we're going to start down B flat here. And then we're going to jump up an entire octave with our hand and play the B flat, middle C, D flat, F, B flat again, C, D flat, B flat, and then D flat, B flat. Jump all the way back down and play A flat, an octave A flat, and then E flat, play that again and then go to B flat. Okay, we repeat in a similar way, back down to the B flat here, jump up that octave to the B flat, C, D flat, F, B flat, C, D flat, B flat, and then D flat, B flat, jumping back down to the A flat, and then the octave A flat, and then move your thumb down so you're on E flat, your fifth finger on the E flat below that, and hold down that chord. Okay, putting that together, let's go from the last bar of the verse and we'll go into the bridge. So you can see there's some real intricate finger work at play there. It's not easy. You've just seen the basic mechanics very, very slowly, and you're going to need to work on speeding that up. And it sounds great when you get it to record speed. I think one of the tricks is to get the movement in the left hand taking over from what you just did in the right hand really seamlessly, so you can't tell that there's two different hands playing that. And meanwhile, making the dominant note, the one that sounds the loudest, the top one, as I said, that melody that's happening up here. Let's play through that section a little faster. Okay, that's the hard bit over. Now we're going into the chorus. And from middle C, let's look at the right hand first. We're going to go up to our chord of A flat major, A flat, C and E flat. And we're actually going to roll those three notes like that. So we're going to play that, and then C, A flat, E flat, go down the octave E flat, A flat, E flat, E flat. And then the next measure, E flat, C, A flat, E flat, E flat, A flat, E flat. Next measure, C, and then C and G, and whilst holding the C down, move from the G to the A flat. Hold that down and do that again. Now play the C by itself. D flat, F, B flat. B flat by itself. And then D flat, F. D flat up here, hold it down. Meanwhile, play D flat and F. And then move to C and play D flat and F again. And then A flat, B flat. Whilst holding the B flat down, then push down at the E flat and F, and then D flat, and then E flat, F and B flat again, D flat, B flat. Whilst holding the B flat down, play E flat and G. And then E flat and an octave higher. Harmonically, we repeat the cycle again. So our A flat chord, and again roll those notes, A flat, C, E flat, and then C, A flat, E flat, C, A flat, E flat, C. Next measure, E flat, C, A flat, E flat, C, A flat, E flat, C, then C and G, move to the A flat, and do that again, C and G, moving to the A flat, C by itself. Okay, now a chord, and we're going to hold down the B flat, play D flat and F underneath it, hold down the B flat, lift off the other two, play those notes individually, do a similar thing, play the B flat, D flat, F, D flat, high D flat, F underneath it, move to the C, D flat, F, and then A flat, B flat, E flat and F underneath it, D flat, E flat, F, B flat, and then D flat, B flat, hold the B flat down, play the E flat and G, and then E flat, and an octave up. That takes us halfway through the chorus. Let's look at that right hand in its entirety. Left hand underneath that first part of the chorus. From middle C, right down here to A flat, and then a high A flat. That twice more. Bring your fifth finger right into F here, and we're going to play F, C, F, then C, F, F, C, F, C, D flat. We're going to hold that down for 2 whole measures, so 8 counts in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move down to a low E flat, and then the octave up. Hold that down. Okay, harmonically we repeat. So A flat and then high A flat. Top A flat twice more. Bring your fifth finger in, F, C, F, C, F, F, C, F, C, D flat for 2 measures, and then low E flat, and an octave up. Let's look at both hands together. Onto the second part of the chorus. From middle C we're going to travel all the way up an octave higher and even higher right up to A flat up here. And then to G, and then F, and E flat. Move your hand, because you're going to need fingers down here now, and play D flat and E flat. And then we've got a crunchy chord, E flat, A flat, B flat, C, E flat. Immediately after that, just the E flat and B flat. And then E flat, an octave higher. And now another crunchy chord, E flat, F, G, B flat. And then that repeats. Underneath that, in the left hand, from middle C, we're going to go down to F here with our fifth finger, F, C, F. Repeat the top F, D flat, A flat, D flat. Repeat the dot, D flat, A flat. An octave higher. Bring your fifth finger in and play the E flat. And an octave higher. That repeats. And this time we'll just stay on the E flat here for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Hands together. Now we move into the second verse, and the entire second verse is basically the 4 chords that you know from the first verse, so F minor, D flat major, A flat major, and E flat major. Cycled, so those 4 chords cycled 4 times, kind of in the low register that we ended up in the second half of the first verse. I'm going to play through a version that might sound like. Got 2 more cycles. Here we go into the bridge section, and the bridge section is played exactly as we learnt it previously. So from the last bar of the verse. You now go into chorus 2, which is exactly the same as chorus 1, which we have already learnt. The exception being the final bar of the chorus. So let's look at that final bar. We'd ended up on an E flat here in the left hand, an E flat, F, G, E flat chord here. Okay, instead of holding that down for the whole measure, we're going to play that as we started, and then play the E flat by itself, and then F, B flat and E flat, and then F, E flat. And at this point, harmonically, we're going to do what we do in the bridge section. It's going to be slightly modified at this point. So let's look at the right hand first. Starting on this chord here, we'll play F, B flat and D flat. Hold it down for the entire measure. And then B flat, C, D flat, chord of A flat major, C, E flat, A flat, and then move it to E flat, A flat, C and E flat. Play the octave E's, and then a chord of E flat major, E flat, G, B flat. Move that voicing so that it's on B flat, E flat and G, and then play those notes individually. And then the second half of the bridge is much like we already learnt. So a B flat here, and underneath it C, D flat and F. B flat by itself, then B flat, D flat, C, B flat. Again, our chord of A flat major, C, E flat, A flat. Moving that up here, E flat, A flat, C, E flat. And then the octave E flats. And then E flat, G, B flat. Underneath that in the left hand, from middle C, we're going to go down to B flat here. Okay, and then up here, so B flat, C, F, B flat, D flat, F, and then just B flat and F. In the next measure, C, D flat, B flat, and then D flat and B flat. Travel all the way down to A flat and then the octave up, and then E flat and the octave up. Back to our B flat here, up to middle C or all around that area, so B flat, C, D flat, F, B flat, C, D flat, B flat, D flat, B flat, back down to A flat and A flat, and then hold down two E flats together. Hands together then from the last bar of the second chorus. We're now on to our final chorus, and the first part of this we are simply going to hold down chords, and each chord is going to be held down for 2 whole measures. So first of all, our A flat major chord, so A flat and A flat in the bass with E flat, A flat, C and E flat at the top. Hold that down for 2 measures. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. F in the bass with F, G, A flat and C. Again, 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. D flat in the bass, D flat, F, B flat. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then E flat, and E flat, F and B flat. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 8 measures are as we've already learnt in the first chorus. And then again, the second part of the chorus already as learnt. around one final time, and it's slightly modified now. Let's look at the right hand first. Again, starting on the A flat and then G. Now go back to the A flat and then play F. Then E flat, C, back to E flat. And then our chord of E flat, F, G and B flat. And then exactly that one more time. Supporting that in the left hand, here's middle C, F, C, F. Now all the way up to D flat, just above middle C, A flat and then D flat. Now A flat, E flat, A flat. And then E. And then the same again. Hands together. So we've now covered all of the parts that you need to know to play All of Me. I hope that this has been useful for you. I would recommend that you go and listen to one of my versions of the Synthesia playthroughs, either the full speed or the 50% speed, to get an idea of how it's going to sound in its entirety. One final thought that I would have is that if you have a sustain pedal, it really does add that kind of lush, dreamy feel to the piece. If you are a beginner using a sustain pedal, as a general rule, you want to press it down at the beginning of every measure and then pick it up and release the sustain pedal at the end of a measure, definitely between different chord changes. Otherwise you're going to get lots of kind of muddiness and unwanted noises. As an example of how the piece can sound when you're using the sustain pedal. Let's try the bridge. So let's go from the end of the verse. Perhaps some of the chorus. And the last part of the chorus. Hopefully you get the idea. Well, I do hope you have found this walkthrough useful. If you have, please do like the video, leave some comments, tell me how you felt about it. Subscribe to the channel for more great tutorials, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.